What did the band Lawrence say while playing Riichi Mahjong? And this Tanya's gonna kill me, but I full send it. And this could be I'm on gun, so baby don't end it. And I tell myself in this Riichi fight, pawn red fives, baby pawn red fives. And they emote up a storm, but I'm not folded. I got a Libra office stock that has some gold in it. And I log review and it hits my eyes. Pawn red fives, baby pawn red fives. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, excuse me. Look, I got a sick fascination of hearing a song that I like on Spotify, being like, there's no way that I could sing that song. And I'm like, okay, open up the phone. It's time to write a Riichi Mahjong song parody. Folks, welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. We've strayed far from the light of God, okay? God has abandoned us, but you know what? That's okay. In the last 10 matches, we have not made first place once. I miss the mountains. I'm just gonna be real with you. I miss the mountains. That is why we are playing as the Joker. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been a while since I've recorded my last video. I know it was yesterday for you. It's been a few days for me. I'm surprised that our elo is still this at the level that it is. It could be way worse. We're going to load into the Jade Room today. Hopefully get back to those peaks and stay away from these valleys that we currently reside in. And as we load into the Jade Room, let me just say this. If you like the song or you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous. And it brings us to our featured comment of the day. Mayu, this is from the Ludwig video. I laughed way too much every time Yusong was kind of stun-locked at the place. Thank you so much for the kind comment. I gotta tell you, like, I had such a funny reaction to or not a funny reaction, but like I just had a really funny moment after the Ludwig video came up. So if you haven't seen it on the channel, I broke down some of Ludwig's Mahjong plays in his money match with Northern Line a few days ago on the channel. You can find it in the videos. It's still a recent upload at this point. But after I uploaded that video, I was like, oh my god, this video is like doing pretty well. A lot of new people are coming in. I think people are like a decent number of new subscribers came to the channel because of that video. And then I was like, oh my god, for the next 5 days, I'm just uploading straight L's, baby. So I'm loading into the Jade Room today being like, we gotta lock in, okay? It is a matter of, like, I don't know, not national security, but like, this is important. You know what I mean? The financial health of this channel depends on it. All those new subscribers are gonna turn away. Oh, this Yusong guy only posts L's on the channel all day long. Not really what I'm into. Okay, hang on. Give me 1 second here. Crossler called the Riichi. This is like so fricked up. I think, okay, I'm gonna cut 2 of characters, and then I think I might cut 3 of characters as well. This hand could still get it, if you know what I mean, okay? What is this, me on the dating market? Yeah, this hand could get it, okay? So untrue. Unbelievably untrue, by the way. But anyway, maybe we could still schmoove back into Tenpai with a Riichi Pinfu red 5. That sounds pretty good to me. I won't lie to you there. That sounds pretty good to me. You know, this is such a tricky situation. Because I think 3 of characters is fine. If they had a 4-4-5, I think that they keep the 4s no matter what. What tile do we want to draw? I'll tell you something. It's a sickening tile that we want to draw. We want to draw into another copy of the 6 of characters. Okay, hilarious. Very funny. Hugely, supremely funny Riichi Mahjong. I have pure double sequence red 5. Riichi pure double sequence red 5. That's like a banger. That's like an actual banger. This has got to be like a foolish mistake, right? This has got to be a foolish mistake, and yet we're pogging. Oh, we're pogging right now. I mean, we didn't necessarily have to chase the Riichi either, and then we drew into the... Hilarious. This Yusong guy only posts L's, and he sings in falsetto when he only does the most musically challenging songs, even though he could be sticking to a Coldplay 4-chord song, and then everyone would still go home like with a similar level of happiness as the Lawrence falsetto. Anyway, I'm chasing with the Riichi red 5 pure double sequence hand. This is a 4-Han slapper. I feel like it's worth going for. It could be absolutely wrong. And you know what? We'll review this in the logs with Maka. Perhaps I've strayed a little too far from the light. East 1, Riichi decision. I think that maybe we were supposed to keep this hand a little dominant, if you know what I mean. Like, we have a valid hand no matter what. We have pure double sequence. So, like, we didn't even need to call Riichi, but pure double sequence red 5 is only 3 Han. Yeah, $1 million isn't cool. You know what's cool? $1 billion. And I wanted to go for the billion here. Like my favorite freaking Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson show. Is he on a show called Billions? I'm not sure. I think that might be the case. Oh, this is terrifying. I feel like I should have dealt in like 17 times over at this point, but hey, we're extremely lucky. Another thing that's good for us is that, like, you know, they called Riichi with the Dora, so, like, I don't think anyone has, like, a Gigantamax hand. So maybe it shows that that me playing a little bit more aggressively. I mean, we saw 2 Dora and 2 red 5s. What could they have? You know what I mean? How much could one banana be behind a Riichi? 10 Han? I mean, it's not that bad. Let's see what they add. At least we get to take a look. It's a 7 pairs evil weight on the green dragon. I appreciate that, Acrossler. You're trying to be evil. I'm trying to be evil. You and me could rule the city, Spider-Man. Posted the Ludwig video. A lot of new subscribers. Realize that I'm only posting L's. We gotta lock in today. That's all I'm trying to say. We actually have to lock in today. Thank you so much for all the love on that video, by the way. I really appreciated it. I spent, you know, I spent a long time on that video. And Yusong deserves the Presidential Medal of Honor, baby. That's not what I'm trying to say. That's not what I'm trying to say. You're putting words in my mouth. Imaginary hater in my head. I got a cool experience working on that video, which is just that, like, my significant other, her name is Beth. We've been dating for like 5 years at this point. Sometimes she has to pay the Yusong tax, which is Yusong works on a video and is really insecure, just like unbelievably insecure about it. I don't know if it's good. Does everybody hate me? Like, genuinely though, I could say that in jest, but it's like genuinely, it's not as fun on the day. It's like, no, does like everyone hate me? It's like deadly serious. You know what I mean? So worked on the video, finished it up, and then I asked Beth, you know, if she could watch it, and so I watched it literally over her shoulder as she watched the video, and you know, that's like, that's when you know that someone really like cares about you. You know, they're willing to watch you react to Ludwig and Northern Line playing Riichi Mahjong. Look, I'm not gonna say that it's the least romantic thing in the world, but like, there's definitely more romantic things in the world, right? You know, shall I compare it to a boat ride through Venice? Yeah, probably not. I think that's a losing comparison, but you know, anyway. 9 of characters is a safe tile. Holy guacamole. I don't really know what to discard now, because Right Lord also called Riichi. I mean, 3 Riichi 6 on the table. 2 from the round before and 1 from Right Lord right now. This is inside Suji. Oh my god. I was playing some IRL Riichi Mahjong this weekend, and I genuinely got someone on this exact weight. I had cut a 1 and a 7, and I was single tile Yorking it for a 4 of circles. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, and it ends up passing. I guess not everyone can be as evil as I. And let's face it, who's as evil as I? It's a Wicked the Musical reference. Only the astute among us will have recognized it. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was watching my video over Beth's shoulder, and I very rarely watch my own videos. Like, I watch them during the editing process for sure, but I very rarely like actually pay attention and watch my own videos like head to toe, you know? And I was watching this guy trying to be entertaining, and I was like, you know what? For the first time in my life, or for the first time in a long time, I was like, you know, this guy, he's working really hard. I was just like kind of proud of myself. You know, small mental health therapy, self-esteem dubs. Genuinely small mental health dubs. Because I think my whole life I've been like, you know, I've received the messaging that, oh, Yusong's just a lazy POS. By the way, if you're a parent, don't do that. But, you know, I was just receiving the message, oh, Yusong's a lazy POS. Okay, I guess I'm a lazy POS. And then, hang on, this hand is like, good. Why is this hand actually good? Oh my god. I don't think I'm allowed to chase. I don't think I'm allowed to go. I have Riichi nothing. Don't get me wrong. I would like to win, but like, it's literally Riichi nothing. And I don't even get into Tenbai if I cut the... Okay, a crossword is going to cut the 8 of bamboo, so at least that makes things a little bit easier for me. And then I still have this 5 of bamboo that I can cut that feels pretty safe. 9 of characters, also Gigantamax safe, right? This 9 of characters, again, was cut immediately after Right Lord called Riichi, so we're in it. I mean, 8 of circ... I could maybe get into Tenbai before the end of this round. I can maybe legitimately get into Tenbai. What do I think? They cut the 7 from a 7-7-9 shape? That's the only way that this 8 could deal in. Or I could just cut the 9 shape, right? Yeesh. I see 3 of the 9s. I see 3 of the 9s. I think I'm gonna go for it. Look, this isn't the most amazing thing that you've ever seen. This could have also come from a 6-6-7, right? But then it can't come from a 6-7-7. Excuse me. I said 2 different numbers there, but it can't come from a 6-7-7 shape. They cut the 5 of circles afterwards, so they'd be in Zuzzy Firth in jail. All right, we made it into Tenbai. A little bit risky. Let's try to see that. Let's see what Maka says about the East 1, repeat 1. What did we have? The 8 8 of circles decision. All right, a 9 of circles would have actually dealt us into Violet. It did come from a 7, 7, 8. Uh-oh, Ruggy. Okay, so we got very, very lucky there. And then we had 3 of their winning tiles in our hand. So luckily we did not deal into that. Well, we'll have to see what Maka says. I think I'm playing a little fast and loose. I'm not gonna lie to you, but again, I'm kind of, you know, like this is not. I'm not playing with confidence. I'm not walking into this room like I own it. I'm not walking into this audition like they're gonna give me the part. I'm walking into this audition like, do you hate me? Also, watch my Ludwig video. It was a nice experience of like, oh, Yusong's, you know, watching the video over his shoulder. He's not doing that bad. He's doing decently. You know, he's doing decently. So if anyone is still around from that video and you slogged through the 7 straight L's that we were posting on the channel in the meantime, I'm not saying you're legally obligated to drop a comment in the comment section down below. But you're legally obligated to drop a comment in the comment section down below. It would mean the world to me. It would mean the world to me. And that's the law that I'm invoking to force your hand a little bit right now. All right. This hand is okay. We'd really like to see a 7 of bamboo or a 7 of characters, right? Those are the nut draws that we're going for. A crossword kind of pogging off right now. Maybe a half flush in the circle suit. Okay, that would be bad. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai right now. It doesn't feel that bad. You know what? Let me correct myself. It feels terrible, actually. Like, no matter how we get into Tenpai, whether we draw into a 7 of bamboo or a 7 of characters, like, I'm ending up on a single tile away. Yeah. That does not feel good. I'm going to cut this 8-9 shape. Why? Now I can draw into 2 of characters, 3 of characters, or 7 of characters to get myself into Tenpai, and that feels good. Firelord is gonna call Riichi. Can I be real with you folks? I hate this. I want to get rid of the 9 of bamboozles so freaking bad. But again, I haven't, like, sometimes when it's an early discard, wow, 3 8s are gone. All my apes gone. 7 of circles is actually a hilariously safe tile. I'm going to cut that one first. But all my apes gone, actually. Oh my god, all 4 copies of the 8 of bamboo are gone. So I can actually throw this 9 of bamboo pog. And I will say this. If we draw into... That's not the tile that we wanted to see. But I was going to say, if we draw into a 7 of characters, it would feel really good to chase the Riichi here. Get to wait on a 2 of characters or a 3 of characters as our winning tiles. I suppose it's not that good. 2 of characters are already gone, but it's decent. Okay, Left Lord is also going to call the Riichi. This is a freaking nightmarish scenario. I cut 1 of characters followed by 1 of characters followed by 1 of characters. Stop me if you've heard this one before. All right, and the Crosslord does have a formidable hand, right? I fear like they have the half flush or the full flush in the circle suit. Now, I will tell you something. The one tile that you will never ever catch me cutting is the Nolan Northwind. That is an absolutely non-discardable tile. Yeah. Can I just be real with you? I hate this. Can I just be real with you? I cut 7 of characters here because you're not waiting with a 5-6 and you're not waiting with a 5-6. At least that's all the information that we have at the present moment. All right, it's actually the worst day of my life. I don't want to cut a circle tile. I know 1 of circles is like the doi, it's like fine or whatever. Oh, brother, are you kidding me? I feel like I deal in no matter what. I don't even have enough time to really make a good decision. And I deal in with the 3 of characters. And God gives me another day. Okay, 3 of characters did not end up dealing in. 2 of characters. Hawk 2. Okay, I think it's fine. No one's waiting with a 3-4, and it's guaranteed safe for Right Lord. 2 of circles is fine. Yes! Okay, we made it into a safer zone. Right Lord's still gonna sumo. I'm glad we didn't throw that 4 of bamboo. Holy smokes! The closed triplet of the white dragons. What is it? Your birthday? All right. So I haven't been able to win a hand this entire game. What's new? What's new? Dealer seat magic though. Okay, actual dealer seat magic. Seat wind and prevalent wind, right? This is a really, really nice pair to have in our hand and to immediately to pawn that MF up, right? 2 Han already for us, and we can chi all that we would like for the rest of this round. Not only that, we get to stay in the dealer seat potentially. I'm a little bit miffed that I cut a 1 of bamboo and then I drew right back into a 1 of bamboo, but you know what? Worse things have happened. Have you seen the match history? Have you seen the match history? He won't stop talking about the match history, but like it merits some discussion. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai, and I can accept the Dora. Sheesh. I'll drop a sheesh on you for that one. How was the rest of my my weekend? It was good. So one of the most exciting parts of my weekend. I single tile waiting for the Dora. This is a 12k hand. It might not look like it. Oh my god, but this is the little hand that could. This is Seat Wind, Prevalent Wind, Red 5 Dora. Guaranteed Dora, right? The Dora is the 3 of characters. Guaranteed Dora. And someone might get a little antsy, right? They think, oh, we're in the 6th discard. Surely Yusong, he's playing as a Joker. He's tilted out of his goddamn mind. He can't win. He does not have that tile flow. He does not have that dog in him. Maybe we can get rid of a 3 of characters. Maybe we can get rid of a Dora early before it bites us in the keister, like in the late game. Anyway, that is what we are hoping for right now. I even clicked the auto call win button. Look, I have a 12,000 point hand. There's no way I'm laying this down. There's just no way I'm laying this down. I can definitely see myself dealing into Right Lord. That is an extremely real possibility. And at the same time, I genuinely cannot fold. If there is a god, we draw into the 3 of characters right now. You've heard of Pascal's wager. Here's Yusong's wager. If there is a god, we would have drawn into the door right then and there. At least we're kind of happy because, like, Right Lord, if they draw into the door and they can't use it, they also just have to discard it. So maybe we can prey on Right Lord's aggressive, or not aggressive, but on Right Lord's Riichi right now. All right, I mean, they cut a 3 early. I don't think this tile is going to deal in, but, you know, we've seen way weirder. Oh, yeah, okay, the most exciting part of my weekend. So this is like a long time in the making. Oh, I know you give me 2 safe tiles to fold with, but I really don't want to. And then the 8 of characters I just have to send. And I just have to send that one. I send it back to the kitchen. A few years ago, I had a Nintendo DS, or just I got my old Nintendo DS Lite from childhood, and I ordered an aftermarket shell for it. Like, you can reshell your Nintendo DS by buying like a transparent, you know, shell. And I was tinkering in the lab for a while. And then I was a little self-conscious of tinkering because I was like, oh, this is like a quarter/midlife crisis. I feel like every dude will, like, stereotypically get into tinkering at some point. So I was a little bit embarrassed that I wasn't like a special little goober. I was just like everyone else. Okay, a crossword ends up winning this one almost with a Sanshoku, right? Had they drawn into the 6 of circles, this hand would have been disgusting. Sumo, Pinfu, Sanshoku closed would have been 4 Han. And then I don't get to win my 12k hand, and the dealer seat just kissed today goodbye. Oh my god. Okay, that's okay. Chill. I'm cool. Hold me back. Someone hold me back. 6-7 is good. I mean, all of our shapes are slappers. All of our shapes are genuine slappers in this day and age. What do I even cut? I mean, that makes it really easy for us. Sure. And then what do I cut after this? I think I cut the 2 of circles after this. This is just a hilarious Riichi Pinfu. If we're lucky, we can get 1 Dora, the 6 of characters, but probably just a Riichi Pinfu 1 Dora hand. So I had this old Nintendo DS Lite from childhood. Oh my god. Okay, left Lord calls the Riichi. They're in last place. Let's just be honest. They're due. 99% of gamblers stop right before they call Riichi. What do I cut now? I cut 1 of circles because I'm a freaking miserable Martin. I am a miserable Martin. They're not waiting with a 2-3. Hence, I'm cutting the 1. Anyway, what were we talking about? The DS. I'm never gonna finish the story, but the point is, I bought the aftermarket thing. I bought like a screw, like it came with a screwdriver set and all that jazz. It came with all the tools. So I was doing it. I was following the YouTube tutorial. And then I kind of screwed things up by bending a pin connector. It was like a 4-pronged connector, a 4-pin connection on a ribbon cable. And one of the clasps, one of the metal pins, I kind of like bent out of whack, and I was like, oh no. And then I was like, oh, I screwed up my DS forever. I'm a chump. And then I looked on the online forums. You gotta go to the online forums, right? And then all the other enthusiasts, someone else had posted the same exact problem. They were like, you could just take an X-Acto knife and bend it back. Hey, throw it back. Okay, sorry. Why am I apologizing? So I bought an X-Acto knife. I'm gonna cut a white dragon here. This hand probably doesn't make it into Tenpai, but I'm like, you gotta believe in something. You know what I mean? No, you don't have to believe in anything. But like this hand could maybe. No, you shouldn't. Oh, but I want to. Okay. I bought an X-Acto knife. I bent the pin back. Everything's chilling. I continue reshelling the DS. This is over the process of like months, by the way, because I was putting it off because I was really scared because I didn't want to screw it up. All right, right Lord deals into left Lord. Things could be way worse. The point leader dealing into the person in last place. Wow, and they hit Oradora. This is a Hanemon? No, a Mangon. Okay, One of the better case scenarios. So I think we might be in last place at this point. We are in last place. Hilarious. Oh, so funny. I love this game. I love this game. But that's okay. We're still in it. Pair of the White Dragons could be way worse. Could actually be way worse. Would love to draw into another green dragon. Make a repeat of the Ludwig Northernlion game. So I was like continuing to reshell, and then eventually I broke another thing. I like just straight up like snapped the thing, rode the thing dang off. You know what I mean? I don't. This is why we have the laugh track. This is why we have the applause sound effect. It's for morale, folks. It's for morale. Maybe a half flush? Probably not. But like maybe a half flush in the bamboo suit. Again, probably not. Things could get freaky though. We don't know. Still definitely pawn the White Dragon. I think I cheat this. That's like a weirdo tile to get. We have a middle shape there. It doesn't feel good. I think we call it cheat there. It could be way worse. Definitely want to pawn into the White Dragon if we are really struggling. And if we draw into three of characters, we could always cut this and then go for Tanya, right? So still a little bit of flexibility. 3 of characters coming out gives me a little bit of pause. Luckily, no one pressed pawn on the 3 of characters. So I just broke it. And then this past weekend, this was like a year ago, or maybe like 2 years ago. OG watchers of Yusong will recognize this from the DS era ramblings, right? So I broke it, and then it's just been like sitting in storage ever since. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai, and I want to be on a dank double-sided weight. Now the reason I'm keeping the 4 of characters is because if I draw into the 5 of characters, which is the Dora, I'm gonna swap that double-sided shape out for the 7-8. I'm definitely gonna keep a 4-5 if we draw into it. If we pawn the White Dragon, the 4 is not long for this world. Okay, Left Lord is gonna call Riichi. This does not feel good, but maybe we can kind of schmoove back into Tenpai. I don't know if they've heard about this hidden technique where I schmoove back into Tenpai. I mean, the 5 is like kind of okay. I'm gonna cut the Red Dragon here. I feel like this is eventually gonna get me into trouble, but 2 of them are discarded. I feel like it's okay. We went to a video game store and like we scoped out the joint. Okay, this is a long time in the making. This past weekend we went to a video game store. It was like a retro video game store, and the last time that we went in there, we just went in there to browse, and it was really cool, great vibes. And we asked the guy like, hang on, I think this is fine and this is gonna be fine, but the chances no, I'm gonna wait for the next one. The chances that we get into Tenpai for what? Just this? Very like it's not great. You know what I mean? And we could just cut like normal safe tiles instead of going for the most dangerous tiles that you've ever seen in your entire life. Oh my god. I mean, this one hurts. This one genuinely hurts. Right Lord is gonna chi. They're doing what I could not. Left Lord cuts the Dora, so like they're not even waiting for the Dora. We see 1 Dora, 2 red 5s, none pizza, left beef. Okay. 3 of bamboo, I think is a safe tile. Yeah, 3 of bamboo was definitely discarded after Left Lord called Riichi. So this is I think this is okay. All right, drawing into the 6 of bamboo. I guess it's funny in a twisted comical sense, in a tragic Chekhovian sense. We asked, like, I told him about my plight, and I was like, yo, I did not say yo. I don't have that I don't have that friendship riz in real life order. I should have been cutting the White Dragons here. Maka is going to give me 1,000 little spankings, and you know what? I absolutely deserve it. I should have been cutting White Dragon. White Dragon is a guaranteed safe tile after the Riichi. And then 2 of characters also seems really good on that last discard too, right? So, and it doesn't, I think Left Lord's going to assume oh my goodness. At least we didn't deal in. They had Sea Wind, Prevalent Wind? Oh, brother. And they hit Oradora? Oh my god. All right. They get a Hanemon. At least I'm not in the dealer's seat. And suddenly Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. I'm in 3rd place now. All right. Good. At least we're not dealing in. Okay, this hand is good. Actual Tanya banger, right? A little bit awkward with the 9 of circles, but I guess we can draw into 7 of circles followed by 7 of circles. That doesn't feel that bad. But I think if the 8 of circles does come out, like, I think smashing the like and subscribe doesn't even feel that bad, right? I think just pawning the 8 of circles is like the schmoove here. We get to take away Left Lord's dealer seat and try to get this game in our control in the dealer seat. So definitely something that we can keep our eyes open for. Yeah, I don't like any of this. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like 8 of characters is kind of an acceptable tile, I guess. I'm not happy to see it. I really just want to see like another 5 of characters or even a 4 of characters. Something along those lines would feel really, really good. 6 of characters? I'm gonna cheat on that thing. Haktua. All right, here we go. It is a Tenhou slapper. So what do we need to draw now? We need to draw something around this 7 of bamboo or this 7 of characters. Another 6 or another 7. Another 6 or another 7. You had an 8 here. Would be okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. Red dragon. Decidedly not what we are looking for. You know what? That's okay. Anyway, so that was like a few weeks ago, and then this past weekend we finally brought in my DS and we took it in, and the guy was like, you know what? Let's see what we can do, and I'll text you back with a quote as soon as I can. And I'm like, oh man. Number 1, really, really kind. Number 2, I hope it's not $1 million because I'm just gonna be real. I just want to play some of my old Nintendo DS games. You know what I mean? What do I got in here? I got Super Mario Advance. I got Dragon Ball Z: The Legacy of Goku. I got The World Ends With You on a hang on. You still gotta think for a second. Like I have nothing that's safe here, right? Like I genuinely have nothing that's safe. I mean, this 8 comes from a 5/6. I don't even know at this point. I don't even know at this point. But I have nothing that's safe. I feel like we should just push here and we'll figure it out. Like it'll all come out in the wash. The 8 of circles is like a okay, that I actually cannot throw. That I genuinely cannot throw. And if we are moving towards there, I'm gonna cut an 8 of circles. Okay. maybe 2 of characters is the right thing to fold with, because then it's like oh man, okay. 2 of characters, if 1 passes, then 2 more can pass, and we have like a million bajillion safe tiles. If we draw into another door, then I'm legally obligated. Like, I've got a fiduciary responsibility to push this hand. Doesn't even matter. Right Lord's gonna sumo. All right. At least we don't pay out the dealer penalty. 2 of characters would have dealt in, but I still think that it was a perfectly fine, maybe even the correct throw. They hit Orador too. Excuse me? God, I've seen what you've done for others. I now humbly ask that you do the same for me. I would even take the consolation prize of just being able to call Riichi. Like, oh my god. I haven't seen the orange pixels of the Riichi button since that one chasing Riichi we did early on. So anyway, that's what I would like to like Tua do, if you know what I mean. We can now accept the Dora in this hand. That feels pretty good. It's the 8 of circles. That's the only reason why I didn't discard the 9 of circles earlier. The Dora being the 8 of circles actually goes pretty hard here. But I think ultimately this is going to be like a Riichi Pinfu, maybe a Tenhou hand, right? All simples is still definitely open to us. This shape in the circle suit is good. Yeah, we can accept a 3 of circles. We can accept an 8 of circles. All of that feels pretty good. We can even accept like something weird, like a 6 of circles, and then I'll cut the 9. So it's interesting. I wonder if I'm ever just supposed to chi. I don't hate it. I think if a 3 of circles comes out, I'm genuinely just supposed to call chi. Again, we have the opportunity to go for a Tenhou banger, and then we just stay in the dealer seat. That's the only win. That's the only way we like claw ourselves out of this dastardly situation. So I think that we should consider it. So yeah, I'm hoping things go okay. And then I had like a weird social interaction with the guy though. Like sometimes in this, like I was getting nice vibes, but then I was like telling him, and I was kind of joking around, like, yeah, I accidentally like screwed up my DS, and then before I handed over everything, I was like, oh, I think there's like an X-Acto knife in there, and he was like, oh yeah, these are expensive. Hang on, I think I keep that. Oh man, I think I do keep that. Oh man, and then I can still chi into the Dora, but I don't like it as much. Oh, I genuinely don't like it as much. Oh, man, a lot of our good tiles are slipping out. Okay, I would chi into a 4 of characters. I would chi into a 4 of bamboo. What are you doing to me? Like, genuinely, what are you doing to me? Like, I don't frick with this at all. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs in our hand. Yeah, this is no. I'm not. This is not a den of sin. Okay, this is. We want to play this hand normally. I did not want to go for 7 pairs. I wanted to go for the most open Tenhou of all time. Like, leave no secrets. This is a Tenhou nothing hand, and they're force feeding me the pairs. Okay, 1 tile away from the Emerald City. Right Lord cutting a red 5. They've got something going on. I would probably call Riichi with this hand. I think that calling Riichi all simples, nothing, still fine. We're trying to stay in the dealer seat. The only way we can come back in this game is by doing a little bit of aggression, such as the Riichi. If any of our tiles do come out, 2 of circles, 3 of bamboo, 3 of characters, I do just press the like and subscribe button. I definitely just press the pawn button. As I was joking with him, and he was like, oh yeah, you should take these are like expensive. He was like, oh, so I don't know what context he was saying this, but he was like, oh, so you can kill another machine? And I was like, oh, are you being like, I don't think you're being mean to me. I think it was just like a joke, but I don't know. Like my mean radar, I suppose this is a good skill to have if you're making YouTube videos, but like, I don't think I can tell when other people are being mean to me. And so I had to ask my significant other afterwards, like, was that person being mean to me? And she was like, no, I don't think so. I think they were just joking around with you. 2 of circles followed by 2 of circles. Yuppers. I mean, this is HE double hockey sticks. This is an unbelievably slow and painful death that we are experiencing. Right Lord cutting the Dora. Everyone has something but me. Literally everyone has something but me. At least we have another save tile, but that is quite like that's all we have right now. And then what is going on over here? Oh my goodness. 2 of bamboo. I feel like it deals me in. Like left Lord opened up their hand too. I don't think that they they can't win off of this. Right Lord could win off of. Oh Lord, tell me how to say no to this. I think I chi here. Isn't that so sick? Isn't that so sick? This is like my one play. It passes Lamau? Lamau even? Rafflecopter, mayhaps? Oh my god. Tanya, red 5. Oh, okay. All right. There was nothing we could have done in this game. I'm like laughing. Oh my god. I just unlimited blade works. Unlimited L works. Okay. We are only posting L's on the timeline right now. And this South forehand is not what we're looking for. All right. We can't accept the Dora. That feels good. This is our seat wind. Okay. Could be worse. This is the prevalent wind. Could be worse. I don't think that this hand can go for a half flush. Something that could happen is like maybe a crossler deals into someone else and loses their entire family fortune. I think if I were them though, oh wow. This is tragic. Just those first 2 tiles. It's over for us. And there's the John Mulaney bit where he's like, you could spill hot soup on my lap and I would apologize to you. That's how I feel in most situations. Like I just can't tell when people are being like nice or mean or something. Anyway, pray for me. Pray that the DS comes home. Okay. Maybe Nagashi Monkan. We could just discard all terminals and honors from now until the end of time, provided that none of them get pawned, which is like also not impossible that the South one just gets pawned up. 9 of bamboo. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Exactly what I need. This is unbelievable. I'm trying to think of like, we did call an early Riichi, right? And we did not have to call that Riichi. That's 1,000 points. But like 1,000 points is not the make or break in this situation. I'm gonna cut the 9 of bamboo. I really don't like how it fits in with this hand. And then this is un-effing believable. This is like the worst beats I've had in a while. Okay. All right. I'm tilted. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm pretty tilted about this one. Minus 210. And I think that, if I had to give myself a rubric on how I played this game, I think that minus 210 is appropriate. Avoid dealing into others in 6 games. Yep. Especially when it counts. I would add to that, especially when it counts. Maka, show me what's going on. I definitely did not play the best. We did get an S in this 4th place. Okay, it's the classic. It's the absolute freaking classic. Okay, East 1 Riichi decision. Let us take a look at this. Maybe we did some egregious stuff that we actually deserve to lose for. All right, we're gaming. We are gaming. We are extremely gaming. We play this like a freaking monster. We're gaming. And then I don't have Tenpai here. Or I don't have Tenpai here. They called the Riichi. So they called the Riichi, and then I immediately discarded 2 of characters. Pog, right? I was thinking that we could still accept the 4 of characters, and then cut this, and then cut this. And so that we still have a pair. And then 1 of characters is Suji, and now we are like moving forwards, and like 2 of the 4s are gone. They don't have they wouldn't cut this from a 4-4-5. I would keep the pair of the 4s. No matter what. You can have a double pair weight if that's the case. Okay, and then I called the Riichi. You hated the Riichi here. You hated the Riichi. If I kept this hand closed, what do I have? Pure double sequence, red 5, red 5. Pure double sequence, red 5, red 5. I guess. Hang on. This is like I do have a ready hand. and I have a high scoring hand, right? If I Riichi here, I have literally but the Riichi isn't even considered by them. That's so gross. That's unbelievably gross. That's so effing gross. Okay, maybe not calling Riichi there was the right move. I'm not sure. And then this one didn't come to pass. But this is 3 Han versus 4 Han. If I sumo, I guess it's 4 Han, right? But that's not guaranteed. Says pure double sequence, red 5, red 5. Am I missing something? No. Okay, this is really interesting. Would this 3 Han hand have been 7,700 points? I don't think so. I don't think so. We're not in the dealer seat or anything. So it does not pass the criteria for the high scoring hand. It is a bad weight, but it is a ready hand and it is a high scoring hand. I don't like. Okay, maybe we should have done something a little bit differently. East one, repeat one. There was an 8 of circles decision somewhere in here. Okay, Southwind gaming, 1 of circles gaming, Northwind gaming. Okay, White Dragon gaming, Red Dragon gaming, 1 of bamboo. I throw the West. I throw the Dora. Absolutely gaming. I throw the 9 of characters. That's redundant. I throw the 4 of circles. Redundant. Eastwind, not really what we're looking for. Plus they called Riichi. And then I cut 9 of bamboo because it's a hashtag safe tile. And then I cut 9 of bamboo because it's a safe tile. And then I cut the 1 of bamboo because it's a safe tile. And then I cut the 7 of bamboo because it is a safe tile. Then I cut the 8 because safe. Did I even cut the 8 of circles? Yeah, I tried to go for Tenpai here. They like the chi. Holy moly, they like the chi. And then they like the 8 being thrown. So how can this deal me in? They don't have a 6-7. They could have a pair of the 8s. Okay, sure. Or they could have a 7-9, but the 7-9 shape does not look likely. We see 3 of the 9s. Doesn't seem likely. Waiting on the 6-9 though. Oh yeah. They did have shapes around it. 7-7-8. All right. Very spooky, scary. Very spooky, scary. Waiting on the 6 and the 9. But they like this play to try to get into exhaustive draw. I don't even hate that either. And then what happened? I dealt in once this game. Oh my! I dealt in once this game, and it was at the end off of a 9 of bamboo Damaten. Holy smokes. And Right Lord was right not to call Riichi there. They don't need to call Riichi there. And then I played this round like a B+. What did I do here? I cut the green dragon, cut the Southwind, cut the red dragon. And then do they like the chi here? They don't hate it. 47 to 52. Tanyo slapper, right? 9 or the 9. Yep, absolutely. Red dragon, yep. I cut the 9 here. Yep. And then green dragon, yep. And then the Riichi was called. And what did I cut? I cut the freaking 7 of bamboo. So what did they want me to cut? They wanted me to cut 7 of characters by a large margin. The 9 usually, the 9 could come from like randomness, but like the 9 comes from a 6-7 shape. Maybe that's their thinking, or maybe Maka, I need you to elaborate a little on this 58. Okay, I'm gonna stay after class, but I need you to elaborate a little. And then they didn't hate the 2 of characters throw either. I guess these are the 3 in consideration, but the 7 of characters felt the best. I suppose it's just because like, we've seen 3 of the 9s as well. Like if we want to go for Tenpai, like this is one of the worst tiles to keep in our hand, right? Red 5 is already gone. So yeah, I guess throwing this one is like fine. It's very unlikely that they have like an 8-9 at the least, right? I guess we're just shooting into the darkness. And then what do we throw? And then I throw an 8 of circles. They hated that. They just go for the gold, man. Just go for the gold. Like we have nothing that's safe here. And then I cut another 8 because it's safe. Cut the 9 because it seems okay. And then the Right Lord sumos. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. All right. And then I sang falsetto. And then okay. And then you want to know I got these scars. Folks, that's going to do it for today's video. Hey, if you like this song or you like this song, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous. We're going to get them next time. As it helps out the channel a great deal. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord and our bots channel, in case you can't ever make it live. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.